So guys, what is happening? What is going on? What is good? So I've got Rebecca with me today. We rented this beautiful like Airbnb. It's basically a barn that's being converted into an Airbnb, and it is absolutely beautiful. This is in the Scottish Highlands. We thought we'd come here for like a few days to just chillax, but then Rebecca came up with a brilliant idea. She said we should do like a little battle where both of us will shoot like a real estate video and we'll see what they both look like. Now, the reason why this is interesting is because she's an experienced real estate videographer and photographer. I'm not. She's been doing this for like a year and a half. I've never done this before. She's used a crane pretty much every single day for a year and a half. The last time I used a crane was 3 years ago, and it was for one project, and I never used it again. The way you shoot is going to be a lot more like pro than mine. So yeah, I'm
different.
More different, yeah. I'm used to shooting handheld for like music videos and content and all that kind of stuff, whereas she's like really experienced with using a gimbal. We're gonna shoot the stuff indoors first because it's a very bright day, and everything here at the moment is really harsh light. So we're gonna wait till the sun moves down there so that this is lit up, and then we'll shoot the outside.
Let's go!
Let's go! I'm gonna start first, mainly because I don't want to look at Rebecca, see what she does, and then kind of like copy her without realizing. I think this is the Ronin S. I bought this like at the beginning of the year, and this is the first time using it too. And I've got the Sony A7S Mark I with a Canon 10 to 18 millimeter at 4.5 to 5.6. And yeah, so what I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna shoot at 50 frames per second because it'll give me the ability in post to like slow it down if I need to. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna stick with that. I'm gonna focus on each section, and I'm just gonna, I don't know, do different types of movements. I don't know what they're really called, but yeah, dolly, crane, and orbit, and hopefully we'll get some good stuff. So I'm gonna focus mainly on the living room first because that's the biggest one. Get that out of the way. Because we have this beautiful window here with the balcony and the TV. So instead of doing like a dolly shot back and forth, I'm gonna do a crane shot this time. Oh, that looks great. That's beautiful. So what I want to do for this is I want to do like a dolly pan. Pan? No, that's not pan. Pan is left to right. What is the one where you're focusing down?
Tilt.
Tilt, yes.
There we go.
Dolly tilt. I'm going to do dolly tilt. So we'll move into the bedroom now. The bedroom's quite nice, and when I came in here already, I kind of figured out the shot that I want to do. But we do have an issue here a little bit. There's a mirror. So that's what I wanted. So now I'm gonna get the kitchen.
Woo!
And with the kitchen, I'm just gonna do, I think I'm just gonna do like a pan, really just keep it simple.
Yeah.
Because the kitchen is quite small. And I'll do one specialized one. Oh, that's great. That one was good. That one was good. That one was good. Okay, I'm gonna do the bathroom. You don't have to record me doing that because that one's gonna be quite tedious. So I think what we'll do next is we'll go with you next. You can record now. And then I think we'll do the outdoor last because it's really sunny. So we're getting quite a lot of shade at the front. So we'll wait for that that harsh light to go down. And then we'll get just like a nice maybe sunset shot as well outside, which I think will be quite nifty.
I have a Zion crane
Uh-huh.
and a Sony A7 is my camera, and a wide angle, which is a Samyang, but I'm not overly keen on it, but it does the job. And then my settings are f8, ISO 1000, but I'm going to turn it down, and 1/50th of a shutter speed at 25 frames per second.
All right, so see how she's like moving as well. So she's got her knees sort of bent Look at that. Okay. Is that normal?
I do it to the point that I'm almost falling over.
Gotcha.
No, this isn't gonna work. Caught myself in the mirror.
Yeah, so there's an issue here. There's a mirror here, and then there's a mirror right there as well. So like if you're coming from here with a really wide angle lens, you'll be able to catch yourself on this side and that side. I'm learning quite a lot here. Actually, the way she's doing it is a lot better than how I did it, to be honest.
From the base
Okay.
to the table.
Okay.
Because I missed that on the way up. But I didn't want to. I wanted to show the most workroom part first. I don't want to show a kitchen or a bathroom first.
Right, gotcha. All right, last bit's the bathroom. So, is there any specific? Because this is quite a small bathroom. In fact, this entire place is quite small.
I don't like filming bathrooms. There's too many reflections, and then it's too small, and then it's dead warm. It's not pleasant. And they're always really either really bright or really dark.
So, what's your technique for this one, for this bathroom?
Details.
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 Cool.
Because I can't film this area because of the mirror.
Yeah.
So what I end up doing is having to squat and do like a little hand thing.
Okay, gotcha.
Instead, so I might need you to. I end up sitting on people's toilets all the time.
Love it.
Yeah, I'm done.
You done?
Yeah. I don't like that shot.
Alright everybody, what has happened? Before I get into showing you my video and Rebecca's video, I'm going to try and keep this short as well. I want to talk a little bit about my experience with shooting that property video, because looking at the property video and just thinking about when I did it, there was a couple things which I wish I did, which I didn't do, which I'm going to talk about, because these are like small little things that can be rectified very, very easily depending on the kit that you have, obviously. So one of the things that I wish I did was shot the video the next day when it was a cloudy day, because just when it's a sunny day, man, the light is very harsh. You get shadows which are just not nice, whereas when you have clouds, it's a nice even softly lit light, and I just much prefer shooting it like that, you know. I also wish I shot on S-Log, because I wouldn't be able to, I think, maybe save some of the details from like the wind from outside from the window, because looking back at it, like the light from the windows were just completely blown out. And I mean, I don't mind, but at the same time, if I can avoid that, you know, I'll do whatever I need to do to avoid that. I also wish I took a bit more time in doing my video. Watching Rebecca do her thing, she actually took a lot longer than I did. She made sure that she got a lot of things which I didn't do. I was kind of quick. I was like, okay, I know what I want for this. I'm gonna shoot it and move on to the next thing. She did her entire thing. Then she went back and did it again. She got like small little details like the cushions on the sofas, which I didn't do. Now obviously I'm not being paid to do this, and you know, this isn't like a paid job or anything. So I'm sure if I was getting paid, my mindset would have been a lot different. I would have taken more time to do it, you know? I also noticed that the quality from my video was like a little bit on the low side from what I was expecting, and I think it comes down to the kit that I have. Now, I was originally meant to shoot on a GH5, but it unfortunately is in the repair shop at the moment. Something, it just won't turn on, so I had to resort to using my Sony a7S Mark I, and I usually prefer leaving that for photography related things rather than videography stuff. And I also think this lens here isn't the best. It's the Canon 10 to 18 millimeter. It's like the cheap kind of plasticky version. I think when you're doing stuff like this, you need really good kit. You need expensive kit. Unfortunately, it, you know, like the wide angle for my GH5 costs like £1,000, which, you know, is quite a lot. But I think if you're wanting to up that level, you're going to need to invest in some really good kit. The kit that I have is very old now, and yeah, I think when you're viewing it on like a small screen, it looks fine, but when you extend it, you can see a lot of issues there. Obviously, in this kind of circumstance, it doesn't matter, but you know, if you're shooting this for commercial, like if a company messaged me saying we need you to do a property video, I'd probably buy a really expensive lens, shoot on my GH5, and we're all good to go. In terms of using the gimbal, the best thing ever. I had no issues with the gimbal apart from sore shoulders and a sore back, but I think that's just because I don't really use a gimbal that much. So yeah, my body isn't really used to contorting in, you know, kind of specific ways and everything. But, you know, on the whole, I'm very happy with the final product that I ended up with. Rebecca's video is a lot different from mine. Hers is more of like a walkthrough style kind of thing, whereas mine is a lot more montagey. I think that's what she was going for as well. So with that being said, thank you very much for watching. This was very fun to do, and I'd be so keen on doing some more property stuff. So yeah, here is my video first, and then Rebecca's will come after. Enjoy.